Hello my friends, this is Karina from KarinaWisdom.com, back with day 84 of the journey. So how am I feeling? Well, I'm a little bit under the weather, and the only thing that really has me going today is my commitment to posting daily. And without that commitment, I guarantee you I would not be sharing this message with you today. So today is going to be really a quick video. I'm going to share with you my results, and I'll give you a little quick message at the end. Now, here are my results so far for the last 7 days. I got 40 views of my video on Dailymotion. It's an increase by 12. And I was watching the statistics, so apparently my content is really popular in Pakistan. Go figure. It actually just over the last couple of days, like, railroaded every other country, is the #1 country that's viewing my content on Dailymotion. I also had 79 views on SlideShare, which is down by 15, and that's my responsibility as well, because for 2 days I didn't post as I should have consistently posted the slides on SlideShare, even though the slides were ready. And I noticed that on the weekends I get less view on the weekends than I do during the weekdays. And I'm thinking that SlideShare, because SlideShare is mostly like office and corporate, a lot of people don't go to SlideShare during the weekends. I think that most of their traffic is during Monday to Friday. I got 57 views of my content on YouTube, although 66% of those were related to my traffic from the sales funnel. And I also got one additional site linking in, so that's 14 sites, which is really funny because when I was preparing the message, I checked and it was 13. And then when I was going to my laptop to look for more stats, I checked again and one more got added. So I'm really excited about that. 14 sites linking in. As a result, my Alexa ranking jumped up by 24,197, and it's now sitting pretty at 381,408. And I was really a little bit concerned that I wasn't able to break through the 400,000 mark for my Alexa ranking, because if you remember last week, my ranking dropped. So for me to jump up by 24,000 is awesome. So now I'm making a real steamroad straight on heading to getting into the 200,000s. I got 19 visits to the site, and I was really looking at my Google Analytics. My Google Analytics, I realized, has been skewed for the last 2 weeks, and it's because of this bot called Semalt, SEMALT.com, and they are hitting my site as if they are persons visiting my site, which is why it's really important for you to analyze your statistics. If I hadn't gone in and really looked at where the traffic was coming from, I would have thought that I had more than 19 persons visiting my site. It wasn't until I looked at where the traffic is coming from that I realized that this bot was all over the place. I saw them there last week, and I realized my visits for last week were a bit skewed as well. So this week I checked and I saw them there. I wasn't happy. I Googled it and I found some information on how to block them and how to remove their hits from my future stats. So I've put a block on them in analytics. It's next week I'll be able to see whether or not it worked, yes or no. If they're still hitting my site. If they are, then I'll try and figure out what else to do, and I'll keep you posted. I don't even know what this site is about and why it's hitting my site constantly. I don't think it's malicious. However, it's just really annoying when you're looking at your stats and it's not a true representation of visits to your site. Now, why do I look at where the traffic is coming from? Well, I really need to see what is working when I go out there and I post on the different platforms. Yes, I understand that I'm getting backlinks from these platforms, but then I really need to know which ones are working very well. So far I'm getting hits back to my site from links that I've posted on Twitter, on Facebook, and on SlideShare. Those 3 points are bringing stuff directly back to me. However, it's interesting to see that I'm getting also some organic views and people are coming to my site directly. I'm not 100% sure where these direct hits are coming from. It's something to really look at in the future. So today's message is really going to be about conquering fear. And I understand that this whole thing is new territory for you when it comes to creating your own business online. However, you have to feel the fear and do it anyway. And it's just because it's something new and you're not 100% sure how it works. Just learn along the way. Guess what? It won't be perfect. That's something that you'll have to recognize. And the other thing is, you will make mistakes. That's just how it works. The most important thing is not to allow that to stop you. Fear is just an indicator that there is something that you need more understanding around. Once you fully understand something, you won't experience the fear. So the whole point is to dedicate time each day towards your learning about whatever niche you're operating in online, or learning and sharpening your entrepreneurial skills. Because as somebody said it the other day, if you chopped down trees for a living, you'll ensure that your axe is very sharp. You won't go to work with a dull axe. Number one, it will be really, really hard to chop down the tree with a dull axe. And number two, you won't get as much done. It will slow you down. So learning is really, really important. Gaining that understanding about what you're doing, because this is new. This whole thing is new for you, especially if you have worked in an office for a really, really long time, or you've worked for someone else for a really, really long time. Learning to work for yourself is new territory. You have to learn to become an entrepreneur. Although there are some persons who are naturally born with entrepreneurial skills, usually those persons start building their business from in their teens or in their 20s. I'm really focusing on persons who are really transitioning from the work world into working for themselves world. And that's where you really need to focus on sharpening your skills. So my friends, the bottom line is to act in spite of fear. Remember, you can click like to the video below, and while you're down there, click subscribe to the channel so you can get the latest video as soon as it's published. In the description, you'll find a link to my website, karinawisdom.com. Click it, jump over, and you land on day 84 of the journey, a detailed listing of exactly what I did today to move myself forward. And yes, I did get a lot done today in spite of how I am feeling. So I'm proud of myself. I think I'm about to just get this posted, and then that's it. I'm going to rest for tomorrow. My friends, thank you again for watching this video. This is Karina from karinawisdom.com signing off. Boom.